Hi, everybody. I'm Zilla Blitz, and welcome to Walkabout Europe, the Football Manager 21 Journeyman save, where we can only move between clubs in the game when we've walked or exercised the equivalent distance in real life. We've come a long way from the Czech Republic as we stand now in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on the last day of our first half season with the club. It's super simple. If we win today, we'll have European football next year. If we lose or draw, who knows what happens? But we control our own destiny. So we're going to jump into the action, and we're going to see if we can get ourselves a little European football next year. Stick around. It should be an interesting episode. Alrighty, let's get started, everybody. You might be saying, how do we get to Europe? What's going on? Well, check out the league table on this last day of the season, May 14th, 2028. Happy birthday to everybody who's celebrating a May 14th birthday out there. So here we are, we're in 7th place. We've climbed up from 11th place since our last episode. We've done pretty well. Not quite as well as I would have hoped, but we've done pretty well. We have 61 points and Fulham have 61 points. We have them on goal differential, so if we win today, we've got 7th place. Now, I was kind of saying we're going to go to Europe. It's kind of not really Europe, right? Because it's not Champions League. It's not Europa League. It's that Conference League thing that I know. I mean, but it's better than not going to Europe, right? I mean, it's kind of the kindergarten Europe thing, but we'll take it and it'll be okay. So we get that if we win, or if we draw and Fulham draws or loses, or we lose and Fulham loses. So that's kind of what it all comes down to right now. And you might say, well, wait a second. How did we get there? How did we rise up to 7th place? We were doing pretty well. After we played Manchester United, we had another one of those agonizing things where we 22 shots to 4 against Leicester and we couldn't score. So it was a 0-0 draw. And that comes after we kind of outplayed Manchester United, but lost to them to get knocked out of Champions League. And no, I'm not bitter at all. But we took out our frustration on Arsenal in the North London Derby, beating them 5-1, then beating Norwich away, who's in 5th place, I think it is, or 4th place or something like that, 1-0. Then we thumped Crystal Palace 6-1. And, by the way, Lakasevic here scored 5 goals in the month of April, and he got Player of the Month for the Premier League. He's the guy we signed in the winter break as kind of an add-in there. So he's been doing really well out at the inside forward, even though he has no idea how to play inside forward on the right side. Go figure. Then we played Manchester City. We drew 0-0. They're in 3rd place. They're a really good team. We're playing on the road. I was actually really happy with that result. Now I'm thinking, okay, if we can win our last 2 games, we could get Europa League. But Bournemouth beat us 2-1, and we played terribly. Tissue paper was awful. Bournemouth beat us right after we got here, and they drew against us right after we got here too. So Bournemouth has been giving us a lot of problems here. Because if we had won that match against Bournemouth, we would have had 64 points, and that would have meant if we had won today and Southampton, Norwich, or Aston Villa lost, we would have had Europa League. But instead, we're playing for the kindergarten Europa League, which we'll have to be satisfied with. Now, you might be saying, okay, what about the guess the point total competition? We have 2 people left as we come into this last day. Let's take a look. Here we are. 10 people eliminated, but we have 61 points. Dragons Ate Our Name and Foggy Plays are still standing. If we win today, we'll have 64 points, and that's closest for Foggy Plays, and he would be the winner. If we lose or draw today, Dragons Ate Our Name gets the name of player next year. So we're down to these 2 contestants. The result of today's match will determine the winner. So that is pretty cool. But let's jump back in and talk about a couple of good things. I mentioned Lakasevic got Player of the Month. Engby, our other guy, our player we picked up from St. Etienne, got Young Player of the Month. He's been playing pretty well out on the left side as an inside forward, so that's a good thing there. We also got our 2nd Manager of the Month award in a row. Now, we won't get it this month for a 3rd one, I know that. But that's pretty cool. So we got 2 Manager of the Month awards since being here as well. And all in all, I think things are going pretty well. And with that, let's see if we can make them go well for one more day this season, because it is time to go play our match. There's just not a lot of words left. It's time for football. Here is our starting 11 for today. Sawinski's played pretty well, but Parrott's going to start today. I should mention also one factor over the past month that I didn't mention as I'm looking at our starting 11 here. We played a match, and one of the matches we played, I think it was the North London Derby or something like that, or the one before, I don't know which one it was. 3 midfielders in the same match got hurt. We were playing that 4-3-3. Feltre got hurt. We pulled him out. We brought McIntosh in. He got hurt. And then Ndomile got hurt in the same match. So we've been playing with like 2 midfielders for the past 3 matches, trying to sort it all out. They got hurt for a long time. Feltre is back today. But yeah, that was crazy. I've never had 3 players hurt in the same position. I mean, there were 3 midfielders, but still, that's a lot of midfield. And they're not like the one-day thing. They were at least a week. Ndomile and McIntosh are out for the whole season. So yeah, that was pretty crazy. But anyway, Feltre starting in midfield, Bellingham there, Foden is up there, Badji, and Lakasevic is going to play out at inside forward. He's an exciting player. One reason he's exciting, because if he gets a cross in from that left side, oh look, his little orange circle's getting bigger. He's starting to learn inside forward. I think he could be exciting next year. Got a jumping reach of 14, the bravery of 15, and heading of 18. So he's knocked in a few with his head. When he gets a cross coming in from the left side, he's pretty deadly there, so it's kind of fun to watch. Defensively, we hear Oliver Twist has been playing goal now, and he's been playing really, really well. I think his rating is like a 7-something. What the heck is it here? 7.46 in goal for us so far. So, yeah, go Oliver Twist. I'm thinking that we might cut bait with tissue paper because he had such a bad game last game, and he seems to be kind of hot and cold. And he's 33, which we'll talk about that after this match too. So there's our starting lineup. Let's jump in, and I'm going to talk to everybody, and let's go square off against Derby County here. And they're in 19th place. So of course we're going to get like 22 shots. They're going to get 1, and they're going to beat us 1-0. But let's get to the match here. Captain has not been selected. Yep, that's all good and well. We'll see you after we talk to the team. All righty, we are in our... Is black? Greens? I don't know what it is. But we're going left to right. We're in the dark uniforms. And Derby County, from 9th place, Derby County is in their whites. The Twist picks it up and bangs it out to the other side. Vasquez picks it up. We're going to go on extended highlights because we kind of got a short episode here, and this is kind of a big match for us, too. We also want to keep an eye on the Fulham match. They are playing Norwich away. So Norwich is at home. And Norwich, again, is in 5th place. So they're a pretty strong team this year. So Norwich might take care of our business for us here. We are not starting off well here. 1 shot over the first 15 minutes. Let us encourage a little bit here. Encourage. There we go. Sometimes it takes us a while lately to play. I'm hoping we can be better than we were last time. Gosh, we were terrible. There we go. Bellingham in. Oh. Terrible, I want to say. In the second half, we played out of our minds. It was like the Manchester United game again. We played out of our minds. We had a bazillion shots, and we could not score. We had 2 goals called back because of offsides. We're not doing very well today, are we? It's just like a nothing match. All right, come on, boys. Let's go. And I talked to everybody before. I did that praise conduct, so we get the morale up and everything. Woodman bashes it out to us. Vasquez to Bellingham. Bellingham plays it forward to Foden. Foden up to Parrott. Foden. Bellingham into Parrott. Yes! Oh, that was an easy one. Making it look easy. Parrott's got a good shot. FM Lama was saying, we have a budgie? What's a budgie? We don't have a budgie. What is FM Lama talking about? He was saying we should make a team of birds, right? And he said we had a parrot and a budgie. What's a budgie? Is that a bird? English people are so strange. Speak a language I don't know. Anyway, to stay on track, Parrott gets a goal for us, and we're up 1-0. That's good. Good for us. And how's the other match going? Uh-oh. Christina Vasquez, yes, bats it away, but Doyle is there. Whose highlight? Evelyn's is running the wrong way. It's going to be a long cross. I feel like they're going to give it away. That's wrong. Yes. Oh, Kane. Yes. Parrott. Play it. Lakasevic. Good. Oh, this is interesting. Feltre to Lakasevic again. Crosses it in. Badji. Yes. Was he offside? He wasn't offside. That was a spectacular leaping header from a rough angle. Wow. That makes me want to say, there's a Kevin Harlan's famous line across. There it is. With no regard for human life. I guess he didn't jump that high. That's like when you sky high over people. But Badji puts us up 2-0. Europe is a little bit closer now. And Foggy Plays is a little bit closer to his guess the point total victory here, but there's still a lot of football left to be played. Ferry in front. Oof. Wow, Oliver Twist makes a nice save there. I've been impressed with Oliver Twist. My only concern with Oliver Twist, and maybe if you're out there, you can help me a little bit, he's got a fickle personality. And I don't know, that doesn't seem to worry me too much, I guess. But Parrott blasts it. Oh, Woodman with a spectacular diving save. I mean, is a fickle personality bad in Football Manager, or is it just kind of like, yeah, whatever? I mean, some of the personalities you definitely don't want, like unambitious and stuff like that. Yeah, I was going to say something else, but I won't. Foden hits the wall, spits it out to Badgie. Badgie gives it up, gets it back maybe. Nope, but nothing. It's no avail. All right, here we go into halftime. Oops. Jinx, take that back. Ronaldo plays a dangerous ball to Vasquez. To Feltre, out to Badgie. Can we make it 3-0 before halftime? Foden. Come on, find someone. Ooh, penalty! Yes! That's a clear penalty, right? There's no doubt about that one. He's not going to check VAR, is he? Don't run all the way over there. VAR's checking it. Yeah, it's a penalty. That's obvious. I don't know if we've had a penalty taker. Who is it? We have Kane, but Kane is old and not playing. And Foden. Yes! Nice! We're making this look easy. 3-0 for us at halftime here. Might be time to go to the key highlights rather than extended highlights. Are we that confident, though? Foden just slides it in nicely. All right, we'll go to halftime here. I'm going to talk to the lads, see if we can come out and repeat that again. All right, we're going to start the second half here. We're going to stay on extended highlights for a little bit here anyway. Probably look to make some subs. Now, okay, I think I can talk about this now, right? Because we got a little bit of time here. That's no threat. Rainbow header. So, the plan for the offseason, we're going to get rid of the old people. And by old people, I mean the people who are 30 years or older and worth money, because there's only like 1 year difference between a 30-year-old player who's worth money and a 30-year-old player who's worth nothing. So we're going to sell our 30-year-olds. That means Harry Kane is going to go. He's going to have, he's 34 and his body's just falling apart. And I haven't been playing him. I got an email from them saying like, Harry Kane's thinking it might be time to leave. And then he said, I don't want to talk about it now. So I think we can sell Kane. Might sell Ndomile. He's 31, I think. We got a couple of other players that I think we might be able to pick up. We're lucky, like 60 million for. And that would allow us to get defensive midfielder and retool, maybe get another center back or something like that, get a second goalkeeper instead of tissue paper. So I think we can kind of build up some things. We need to rebuild. Okay, Sturgio looks like he's hurt. 62 minutes. I'm going to think for a second. I'm going to do some moves. I want to see if we can get Harry Kane in too and stuff like that. Taking a knock. Oh, pulled groin. Oh, yeah, we got to get him. We're just going to do that. Okay, then we're fine. We'll just leave that there. So let's get him in. Okay. So we're going to clean house, do that. We also, the thing I was mentioning there, Parrott, back to Badgie. Oh, so close. Our under-23s almost got relegated from whatever league they're playing in. And so we have our U23 and our youth system is just not very good. Oh, Norwich beating Fulham 1-0 too. So that helps us too. So I'm thinking we really need to get kind of some 1 to 2 million players that are young with high potential kind of thing. Parrott, way wild. So we're going to try to rebuild our youth system a little bit. But I definitely want to get in 2 or 3 more good players, replace the old players with the young players. So Harry Kane this is his last day. So with that in mind, let us get Harry Kane into the game now for Mr. Parrott. I think we're looking fairly comfortable for a lot of reasons here. All right, Harry, there you go. Up in there at deep lying forward, you love to play, on attack. And let's see if we can get you a goal. Team talk, pump fists. I have faith in you, Harry. I don't really have faith in you, but right now in this moment, I have faith in you. Let's see if the football gods are watching them and can reward Harry Kane for decades of Tottenham service with a goal here in the last 15 minutes. Now, Foden is out of gas too. Let's make our last sub then. We're going to bring in Delaney. The guy I didn't know was here. He's got a great long shot. He's got 3 goals. I wish I knew he was here before then. But it's like, who are you? You're a player? I didn't know that. Yeah, he was the guy. I thought we loaned him out, but we loaned him in. Delaney's in. Come on, let's see if Kane can get a goal here. Come on, let's get him one. Let's get Harry Kane a goal. Come on, boys. Oh, here we are. Cristiano Ronaldo to Delaney. Ronaldo back to Feltre. Serve it in. Up high. Knocked away. Feltre picks it up again. Everybody's trying to get Kane a goal. Bellingham to Delaney. Delaney back to Bellingham to Badji. They're trying to find Mr. Kane. Find Harry. Ronaldo in front. Badji over the bar. Come on, Harry. 7 minutes to make a mark here. This is away, too, which is kind of sad. But we have a lot of visiting fans. Norwich is up 2-1 now over Flabema. That's quite a name. He's going to shoot. Oliver Twist has got that can of corn for Mr. Twist. 5 minutes to go. Let's get Harry a goal. Come on, everybody. Actually, let's do one thing here, then. We're going to go attacking. Come on, let's get Harry a goal. Come on, football gods. I'm calling you down. Let's get Harry Kane a goal right now. Football gods, you're not listening. Here we go. Here it is. Ronaldo to Lakasevic. Pops it up. Vasquez to Badji. Badji to Bellingham. Get it in front. Badji, get it in front. Feltre. Vasquez. Cross to Kane. Kane's going to hit it in. Get it in front. Garg. 10 seconds. Let's go. Football gods are not paying attention to us. Should have brought Kane in earlier, perhaps. But, well, anyway, though, we know a lot of things now. Let's go to the dressing room. Let's say, I'm pleased with your performance and the result. Individuals. Mr. Parrot, the Birdman. We don't have a budgie. Llama, I don't understand what you're talking about. 7.7. Bellingham plays nicely in the midfield, too. Outstretched arms. Proud of your performance. You earned some rest. It's the last day of the season. So, yeah. We'll do that. There we go. So, Europe, here we come. Fulham ended up tied. 64 points means that, yeah, here we go. Tottenham qualify for Europa Kindergarten League. Nice. This is cool. All right. Considering where we were, I think that's pretty good. I mean, we were down in 12th place. We had a lot of points to catch up. So just the fact that we climbed up into 7th place and got some European football, that feels pretty good. I feel pretty good about what we've accomplished in the half season that we've been here. And we now know in our Guess the Point Total competition, Foggy Plays is our winner. Congratulations to Foggy Plays. I would suggest waiting until after the summer, until next year. We'll do an off-season episode at some point here in the next few days. And then you should pick, because we're going to move some people. And I can even see right now already, just kind of catching this right here in the inbox. Rashford, Feltre must take Man United switch. We're not going to let Feltre is one of our best players, though. We're not going to let him. Scott raises Foden fitness concern. He is always tired and needs a rest. Why? What's wrong with Phil Foden? Why does he always need a rest? So he plays one game in it, they say he needs a rest. Like, why? I don't understand. Anyway, so going forward, we're going to jump into the offseason. I'll probably play forward like a month or so. I mean, this is kind of our end of the season. We're going to be in the European Kindergarten League next year. We're going to try to sell a bunch of our players. We did pretty well. Some of our players did pretty well and stuff. So that's kind of our end of season review. Let's go forward a month and see who's left and see who we're going to clean. I can tell you who we're going to clean out right now because we sort here by age. Harry's gone. This guy Talisca is already gone. He's accepted a contract someplace else. I think we're going to move tissue paper and try to get a better goalkeeper. Ndamale is still really good, but he's worth $43 million now. And I know he's not going to be worth $43 million when he's 32. Murpham, I think I'm tempted to keep because he's kind of our assistant captain, and we don't really have any other leadership on the team. So I think we're just going to suck it up and keep him until he's 31, and hopefully we can get something for him next year. Diogo Dalot has played. He's been kind of our third outside back. I might try to keep him. So we're going to try to sell everything that's pretty much 3 or 4 of the players that are up here and see if we can get some money, and then we're going to buy some new players. Shopping time. That's our summer plan. So we'll be back in a few days for our summer episode, and that's the episode I'm going to do the health update on too. Probably a little bit of a longer one as well because I have a bunch of thoughts for that. So thank you so much for tuning in. That brings us to the end of the episode today. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, please consider subscribing, and we'll see you for our off-season episode in a few days. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of the week.